Good morning. Welcome to Pagan Goddess Tarot. And today I am going to be doing a reading for this zodiac sign of Sagittarius for November 2020. These readings are kind of timeless. We list them like that's to keep them in order. It is valid anytime you run across it, even if it's 10 years from now. Okay. Now, this is going to be a general collective reading for the sign of Sagittarius. So take what resonates with you, leave the rest, and remember, if it hasn't happened yet, it may just not have happened yet. This is fortune telling. Okay. So the first I'm going to do is I'm pulling a card from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck, and that gives us a base for the reading. Oh. And the first card off the bat is, Buffalo Spirit. And it's the abundant universe will provide. Please stop. Kitty cat. Alright. Next, I'm going to pull two cards from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards. And again, this is to give us a baseline. I do pre-shuffle my cards so that we don't spend 90% of our time, instead of doing the read, shuffling cards. Okay? There we are. And the first card out is the Great Teacher, and it's telling you to learn from spiritual experiences. Okay? Learn from spiritual experiences. Okay, Spirit, guide my hands. Please send another message for Sagittarius. Spirit, guide my hands. Please send another message for Sagittarius. And the other one is Mother Earth. And it's telling you to feel love and comforted. Alright? So for the main reading, I'm going to use the Celtic Tarot deck. Okay? It's a 5-position spread. The first position is the past, the second is the present, the third is the future, the fourth is advice from Spirit, and the fifth is the most probable outcome if you take advice from Spirit. Take Spirit's advice. Okay? So, the first card we have in the past is the Two of Cauldrons. So there was love. Alright. I do clarify these cards, and then we'll do some Archangel messages later. And the Two of Cups. It's like, it's emotions and real life meeting. It's love. It's the joining of two people. It can also mean in business the joining of, like, merging of companies or something like that, but in this sense, this is the Two of Cauldrons. That would be called the Cups in another deck. Okay? And then for the present, we have the Five of Shields. So somebody feels left out. If you see the people behind, and it's kind of their own doing. They're surrounded by those shields. They're 20 feet from the fire, and those men look as if they're prosperous, and they have plenty of food and would share their warmth and their food with them. They're so focused. They're so in their sorrow that they can't see a way out. Okay. The third card is the Page of Wands. This is, oops. They're jumping all over the place. If you see that page, the page and the dragon are so intertwined and so used to each other that sometimes you can't even see where the dragon and the woman begin. It's almost like a robe. His wings are encircling her almost like a robe. And that's fire signs, which we know all about. And this is creativity. This is a message coming through. So either something, this is a passionate message coming through. But it's young energy. It's young energy. It's a page energy. So it's still a young energy. That doesn't mean it's a young person. It may be that it's just tentative at first. And this is the Two of Wands. Okay. And this is someone who has built everything that they wanted. Okay, and this is the advice from Spirit. They have built everything that they want. And now they feel trapped. They're stuck on top of the turret. They don't have a way out because they didn't think to build themselves a door. Okay? But if you look behind that figure, there's a little dragon. I would say that's probably this dragon in this case. And there's that little dragon is there, and he's carrying a wand. It's carrying a different wand, but it's a wand that this person can use. And what it's saying is the only way for this person to get out of whatever that they created that feels like a trap now. Feels like it's holding them. They feel bound in there. And the only way that they can get out of there and make other plans is to trust. Then it's reminiscent of the Fool card where they're going to have to take a leap of faith because they're literally going to have to jump off the turret and trust the dragon to catch them. Is basically what that card is saying. So what that is, what Spirit's telling you, if you feel bound by whatever it is that you created, you're going to have to take the leap of faith. You're going to have to trust yourself, and you're going to have to trust the inner dragon. Now, please don't go jump off a roof or anything. This is just literal. It's not literal. It's spiritual. So it's telling you to trust yourself and to make plans. That's what the Two of Wands typically is all about. That's the one making plans. And if you do that, excuse me, you'll become the Three of Shields. And the Three of Shields is somebody that's mastered their craft and that people come to I can't think of the words. It's crazy. Sometimes when you're doing the cards, you can't think. They'll hire them to do things for them. Like in this case, it looks like this is a great sculptor. You know, then that would be a master. That'd be like someone like Leonardo da Vinci or Michelangelo. Okay. And I did forget the disclaimer. Sometimes my cards have full frontal nudity. I don't have any now that are have any sexual content to them. They're just part of the message. So if you're under 18 years of old, you this site is not designed for anybody under 18 years old. You should not be watching this site, and you shouldn't be watching tarot anyways. You're too young. You're supposed to be out living your life. Okay. So the bottom of the deck. This is about the King of Wands. All right. So I'm going to use the Wizard Tarot to clarify some of these cards. Okay. First of all, okay, what do we got here? So the first one is, we're going to link some of these cards too. All right, so the first one is the Buffalo Spirit, and it's telling you the abundant universe will provide. So that is, if this is where you're feeling, you need to trust that they're going to bring you whatever you need. They're going to communicate to you a way for you to be abundant, to be blessed. That Spirit is shining down on that object. That's blessings. It's gifts from the heavens. And that comes from learning these spiritual experiences. And you have to feel loved. You have to feel loved. Even if you're not in love with somebody, you have to feel loved by someone. Okay, and I think in the past you did feel loved, and for some reason now you feel out in the cold. But you have to know that you can bring abundance into you can create things. That's what the fire signs are. They're very creative. Okay, so let's see what the Two of Cauldrons is about. Okay, the Six of Cups. It looks like it's someone from your past. Let's spread these out. Okay. And the Seven of Cups. All right, but you have options. You have a lot of options. You have a lot of things that you can go. A lot of you know, some of the options are love, some are money, some are wealth. It just depends on which cup you choose. You have to use discernment when you have that card, though. It can't just be going willy-nilly there. Okay. And the Five of Shields is clarifying itself. In this deck, they're called the Pentacles. So it's clarifying itself. So I feel like you really do feel left out in the cold. And you need to get out of that energy. Because, see, even here, if you look closely, down by my finger, there's a woman. It looks, or there's a wizard. How about that? We'll use that. There's a wizard there spreading some light. Okay. So you have to, I think what it is, you have to open up and look around. You probably don't even realize that you have options and that you have you have a place you can go. There's fire, there's food. You're not really out in the cold. It's a mental thing. And in the Four of Swords, instead of feeling that way, it's telling you to try to rest and reflect. And that's what the knights used to do when they would come home from battle after they survived the battle. They would literally go into their tombs, climb up on their caskets, and think about their lives. If they were fighting for the right cause, you know, justice, why they were alive, what things could they have done better, what do they need to do going forward. It's like a big life review. So I think it's telling you to rest and reflect so that you can actually even see these cups coming in for you. Okay, so it's telling you the Page of Wands. I mean, it's clarifying the Page of Wands. And what we have here is the King of Swords. So it's telling you can use your mind. Use your mind. You can think your way through this too. You don't have to just feel it. Okay? And that takes strength. Use your strength. Use your mental strength. Okay? The Two of Wands. Tell me why the Two of Wands is here. Why the Two of Wands? Okay. Up. Because it's time for you to get out. Whatever you're in, it's time for you to celebrate life too. You're just focused on, I think, one thing or two things, but you need to get out and celebrate life. Enjoy life. Okay? And it looks like you've got a message coming in. Okay? Looks like you got some kind of communication coming in. And that's Spirit telling you, you know, get out, do things, celebrate life. The messages will come when they're ready. And what they're talking about is bringing in, you know, that's your ships coming in. And there's the Queen of Swords. And again, she's not real as emotive as like, let's say, the Queen of Cups. But she's wise. Look, beside her, she has an owl. She's wise because she's been through a lot. Okay? And she can be very peaceful, but she keeps the sword. The sword is there to let you know that she can be, she can cut things away that are no longer serving her. Okay. And I got 2 cards came out. So the first one is the Hermit. This is still clarifying the 3 of Shields. Now he's telling you to take some time for yourself, to heal yourself. Figure out where you're going. Figure out what you want. Just rest and relax. It's a rest and retreat card is what it is. And when you come out of that, the Ace of Pentacles is going to be waiting for you. And that is a prosperous new beginning. Now that could be a person, that could be a marriage, that could be a business, that could be a lot of things. But it is a prosperous new beginning. Okay? So, it's basically a message of healing. It's letting go, trusting in the universe. Know that you're taken care of. Know that you have the logical capabilities. You have the ability and the strength to walk away and have a massive abundance coming for you. Okay? So let's get some cards from the Archangel Oracle deck. Must be it's Mercury retrograde, because I am definitely having trouble speaking lately. The Counselor, Archangel Azrael. You are a natural counselor, and many people benefit from your guidance and your reassurance. Okay. And one more for Spirit. One more, Spirit, please. One more for Sagittarius. Please guide my hands. And overcoming difficulties. Archangel Jeremiah, the worst is over. The worst is now behind you, and you are surmounting any previous challenges. Apparently, can't read either. Okay. And then the last one is breathe. It's Archangel Raphael. Take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and release old patterns. Okay. So I think that blends in with trusting in the universe. You knowing the mother also loves herself. You know. Heal yourself. You're learning from this experience. It's and in the end, it's going to help you. You're going to be very abundant if you trust the universe, because the universe is going to provide everything you want or need. Well, maybe not everything you want, but everything you need. Okay. So, thank you for visiting my website. My channel. It's Pagan Goddess Tarot. If you like the readings, please hit the like, subscribe, and share button. This really does help the channel grow. And I'm not doing personal readings just yet. I plan to in the future, and I'm not doing extendeds just yet, but I do plan to do those in the future. I've got some things I need to tie up before I can get to there. So thank you for watching the channel, and I hope you have a great day.